Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Lads on the Trails. Today we're down in Salford, we're at a place called Clifton. We're just going to explore Clifton Junction. Formerly it used to be the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway along with the East Lancashire Railway. This station here used to be here, and then just over there, where we're going to go in a minute, is where the line used to join from the East Lancashire Railway, and there used to be a toll charge which were required, and I'll explain more about that. So we're just walking through now. This should lead us to where Clifton Junction station used to be, where, as I say, it would have been the East Lancashire Railway before they all joined forces. And yes, I'm just going to turn the camera now, and as you can see right here is part of the old platform. So we'll go over there in a second and explore. You can hear the train hopefully just in the distance there. So the line would have come down this way, but yeah, as you can see, all remnants off the platform. That's where it would have sloped down here. It would have come along here. And as you can see, it goes quite far back here, so it would have been a longish platform. If I remember rightly, it was 4 platforms here, which included the other side, which we just started filming on. And there was an underpath as well, which I will show you shortly. So as we can see now, guys, just as we're approaching here, this would have been the other platform. So where we are right now is the actual track bed. It would have been double lined, I should imagine, because I don't think you get 3 lines completely in here. But yep, here's the other platform. Is this all the old remnants as well as the platform, you know, over the years and everything like that? But wow, what an amazing thing to see these platforms still intact here. Yeah, it's just amazing either side. And if I just come over here, you can see where the wiring, which would have been probably something to do with like signalling and points and all that lot, is there, still in situ. You know, you can see more just down there. But oh wow, yeah. So obviously it's very overgrown now, because it's been years of decay and stuff. But yeah, this would have led you on the Accrington line, so it would have come from here all the way up. It would have come into Bury, up to Baycorp, up to Accrington, and also over to Colne and Burnley, and then following on to the Skipton line. I'll get you some more information shortly in regards to it. Oh, you can see that up there. I'll try and get up here in a second, find somewhere safe. Is that an old signage of some sort? We'll certainly check that out, guys. But yeah, this is where it would have come down into Clifton Junction. As I say, the main station, which is still there now. It's used by Northern and TransPennine as a route through. There we go, I just fought my way through all that lot. As you can see, just through there. Fought my way through. And the platform's still continuing, so you can imagine the size of what it would have been like here. There you go. If you just see through the trees there, you can actually just see the existing railway line. And this is where it would have come, all the way down here. And like I say, this would have connected down to Manchester. The line on the other side there, I believe, was the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway. Train! And when it came to here, East Lancs had to pay a toll, and it was based on the passenger numbers, and it was mainly used, I believe, for goods as well, but obviously passenger services later on. Yeah, so there we go, guys. As you can see, it goes down there quite a bit. Well, as you can see, guys, like I say, that's where the other line is. What I'm going to try and do is get up on this wall here. So it might be a bit shaky and that, but oh, because there is something magnificent to show you down here. As I say, these would have joined together. It was 4 platforms. So obviously it didn't have a footbridge, if my memory serves me correctly, but what it did have, if I can get down there safely, there we go, going down, is that would have been the walkway through, everybody. So as I say, we'll get down there, we can have a little investigate. And here we go, I finally got down there. But yes, this would have been the walkway through, which would have joined either side. So yeah, obviously it's been filled in over the years. It probably would have been lower down as well. Obviously this is all probably previous track stuff and things like that. When they took a lot up, they would have just filled this in, which is a shame really. But yeah, you would have come back out, that wouldn't have been there, you would have carried on walking, and you would have gone to the other side here, which, yes, let's have a look. Oh god, oh, sorry, yes, so up here is where the modern day line, if you like, is. Obviously you can just probably make out the tracks there. So here we are actually standing on the platform here, which is pretty spectacular, you know, and then, yeah, your trains would have come in from that end, you know. Like I say, that way you would have been coming from like the Bury end and like the Bacup Accrington line, and this way you would have been coming from Manchester. Like I said, down here was a toll where East Lancashire Railway had to pay for per passenger, per call, anything which they were transporting. So just to give you a bit of a history of it around here. The railway line between Salford and Bolton, the Manchester and Bolton Railway, opened in 1838, but it had no stations between Agecroft Bridge and Ringley, which is that way to Ringley. In 1844, the Manchester, Bury and Rossendale Railway was authorised to build a line from a junction with the Manchester, Bolton and Salford Railway at Clifton to Rawtenstall. It opened to the public on the 28th of September in 1846. By that time, the MB&RR had amalgamated with other companies to become the East Lancashire Railway. The Bury line ran northwards from the junction, crossing the Irwell Valley on the Clifton Viaduct, which is known locally as the Perchine Arches, which is that way, which we will explore shortly. And obviously that it was the opposite side to the valley from the Bolton line. A station at the junction had two platforms for each route, Bolton and Bury. That opened in 1847 and was named Clifton Junction. The line to Bury closed in 1966, but as of October 2013, the viaduct remained a Grade 2 listed local landmark. So just to give you a bit more history here, in 1846 the Manchester and Bolton Railway, whose line the East Lancashire Railway used to gain access to Manchester, which is this way, was taken over by the Manchester and Leeds Railway, which the following year became the part of the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway. The East Lancashire Railway expansion and the opening up of routes, including an alternative route between Manchester and Leeds, caused a degree of confrontation, if you like, with the LNR. But the two companies initially managed to work together successfully. Like I said, this is where, you know, the toll and everything came in. About 3 years afterwards, a dispute flared up over the collection of the tolls from the East Lancashire Railway, use of the line. The East Lancashire Railway had become accustomed to running their trains on the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway line, and then later declaring a number of passengers liable for the toll. like I say, they used to play toll and stuff. On the morning of the 12th of March, 1849, despite the presence of police from Bury and Pendleton, the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway placed a large boulder of timber across the line here at Clifton Junction, basically blocking the line for the East Lancashire Railway. Employees from both companies arrived at the scene and a large crowd had gathered to watch the events unfold. The Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway also pulled a train past the junction, blocking the line up to the city. So obviously that was to stop the East Lancashire Railway going any further forward. Its engine was pointed south-east towards Manchester, available to the East Lancashire passengers if they wished to continue the journey as well. So basically, effectively, what they did, they were just stopping them from going any further down here and then getting their passengers to transfer over to their services. So what also happened was the East Lancashire Railway employees, what they attempted to do was to remove the boulder and effectively push the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway train out the way, and they drove the train forward. The Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway had anticipated that this would happen, so what they had done is actually moved another engine in front from the Manchester area, obviously to stop the ELR going any further. The ELR then blocked the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway down line with another of their trains as well, laden with stone, moving it to a position directly abreast of the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway train. The line basically remained completely blocked till midday. You can imagine back in the day that would have caused a bit of chaos. With queues from the trains backing all the way up to Darwin Railway. From the blockage. The situation was eventually diffused when the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway withdrew their train. It's like this was so serious that it actually reached the House of Commons. It was actually raised in the House of Commons, and it was eventually settled in court with the East Lancashire Railway making a pro rata payment according to the distance travelled on each railway. The court also found in favour of the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway, who had argued that the original agreement to share the line did not extend to a vastly extended East Lancashire Railway network. The amount of compensation to the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway was left to discretion of both companies. Relationships between the two companies were therefore not entirely amicable, as you can imagine, and in 1853 the East Lancashire Railway made further proposals for a new line from Clifton to Salford, roughly parallel with the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway. However, in 1854, an agreement between the two companies meant that the Clifton Junction to Salford line was vastly joint in both companies. So basically, just join forces together. And then an amalgamation of both companies had been discussed since the early 1850s. And in 1859, by an Act of Parliament, the Lancashire and East Lancashire Railway was absorbed by the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway. Following the Beeching Act's part, the East Lancashire Railway network were closed. The original MB&RR line between Clifton Junction and Bury closed in 1966, although Agecroft Bridge was closed in 1958. The line between Bury and Rawtenstall continues to serve passengers until 1972 and freight until 1980. This section is now used by the Heritage Railway East Lancashire Railway, and it's a modern heritage railway as we know. The track bed between Clifton and Radcliffe now forms part of the Irwell Sculpture Trail, and the connections from Stubbins to Accrington, that was closed in 1966. Also, another interesting piece of information, a serious accident occurred here at Clifton Junction on the 19th of October 1851, where a passenger train derailed passing the points at the junction, injuring 7 passengers quite seriously, so that would have just been down here. So yeah, it's got a lot of history around it. Like I say, it's amazing that the old platform is still here. It's going to form, further up, obviously the 13 arches as well, which is spectacular. Hopefully we can get that into the video and everything like that and see what we can get up there as well. So I've just come up onto that embankment, onto the platform, what I mentioned. Just to have a look at this sign. Obviously it used to say something. I'm just trying to work it out. something beyond this point. I think it says passengers must not be something left beyond this point or something like that. I don't know if you can work it out or whatever. So that is obviously an old railway sign there, still in situ, which is quite nice to see. As you can see, there's not really much remnants now around of anything else, which is quite a shame really. It would have been nice. Like I say, you can see the platform there still. But yeah, it's very overgrown. As you can see, I'm fighting my way through. Quite a height as well. So yeah, look at that. Again, you know, it would look longer on one side, the platform, because you can see the ending just through these trees here. It's like, and obviously goes all the way down there. But yeah, this side of the platform looks like it runs a little bit longer. Not much longer, maybe a few foot. But as you can see, that one ends there. Again, you know, great. There's some old fence posts, as you can see up there. Oh, where there's any other remnants around. So yeah, you know, old fence posts there. It's amazing, you know, how we've still got a lot of this around, and it's a shame that it's not opened up more, so then we can see it more. You know, it's just hidden away, and obviously nature's just taking it over. Yeah, as you can see, this platform here, that goes to the end down here. There don't seem to be any remnants of things up there for it, you know. Like, were they all cabling chunks there? Yeah, and like I say, the line would have come straight through here, straight up there. Like I say, there's the end of the platform there. Yeah, so imagine it ran straight across here, the railway, and obviously you've got a factory there. Whether that factory would have been there and stuff like that, I don't know. Yeah, and then it would have come straight across here. Would it have been a little bridge over, which then would have continued straight up, and that takes you to the 13 arches. Hi guys, thanks for watching. We hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, please click like, and if you're not already, subscribe to our channel, and also hit the notification bell so then you can be updated when we upload a new video. Like I say, we've got some new videos coming in the next few days as well. We're trying to keep as much content as possible on the site. And please don't forget also to like our Facebook page, and also share us with your friends as well. And if you can recommend anywhere in Greater Manchester for us to go and visit with a bit of heritage and that, let us know and we'll do our best to visit. But for now, it's bye from us. Bye.